coin toss presented by Nissan. Innovation that excites. Both teams are lining up for the kickoff, and we're just about set to get this one underway. Excellent kick. This one's going to be down in the end zone for a touchback. Louisville's offense, a lot of times they can spread things out and they can really be versatile offensively. But when you got a wide receiver like this, it really helps the cause.
It does, and it continues to help with what they're trying to do. They're trying to find matchups. And when you have one player like this that the defense has got to be aware of, they're going to spread you out, try to find a one-on-one matchup. And if you spend too much time with this one player, they've got some other weapons to make you pay for it.
And he's tackled after positive yardage. Picked up a first down on that carry.
Yeah, a good job up front by the offensive line. They picked up some nice blocks to allow that back to get in there for some extra yardage.
Decent run here, right side.
Gain of 4 yards. That makes it 2nd and 6.
And they get nice yardage on that run. Pretty good gain on the play by the halfback.
He took advantage of a powerful effort by his offensive line to turn that into a pretty big run.
He's taken down at the 50-yard line.
Gain of 2 yards. That'll make it 2nd and 7.
They'll run it. He's tackled at about the 49. There's a player hurt. It doesn't look to be that bad. We've got 3rd and 8. Ball on their own 49. Sets up a screen. Tailback's got it. And they push him out at about the 41.
I think a key in being able to throw a good screen pass is the quarterback selling it, looking downfield as if he's going to throw the ball downfield, knowing he's about to retreat and just dump it to his running back. So I think the quarterback is the key, being able to time it up, wait for that pressure to get to him, and then wait to the last possible second to deliver the football to the receiver or running back.
That'll bring up 2nd and 3.
Watch 36 to Mike.
Looks like they didn't get the play off quick enough.
Delayed game, offense.
Possibly some miscommunication there. They can't get the play off, and it'll cost them a few. From the 38-yard line. 2nd down. Well, Kirk, good news. We saw him go to the locker room a little bit earlier with that injury, but apparently he's all right. It looks like he's going to get back in the action here. And down he goes around the 24-yard line.
That makes it 1st and 10.
Scrambling around. And they got him.
A great defensive end in college football, just pins his ears back and has, again, that extra instinct to know when to jump the snap count, when to take a chance on 3rd down. And it seems like they almost saved their extra pass rush and extra incentive as far as their energy when it really matters on a 3rd down, when they feel like they can beat that offensive tackle and get off the line of scrimmage a little bit quicker. And that's something that I think we've seen him do throughout this game.
Inside the 10. And they finally tackle him at the 1. Unbelievable. They can't get this offense off the field.
Well, they've been like a machine on this drive. Very methodical and efficient, and once again, they're moving the chains.
And they make the stop at the 4-yard line.
The D-line did a good job of nullifying out the blocks up front, and that allowed the linebacker to roam free and make the tackle in the backfield.
Play 13 of the current drive. They put everyone up on the line. Quick throw. Brought down at the 2-yard line. Ford picks up only about 2 yards with that grab. Looking for the corner. Touchdown, Louisville!
That is great, tough football right there. Getting down to the goal line and just punching it in.
He splits the uprights with the extra point. A 14-play, 79-yard drive, and they put up 7 points. Louisville ready to kick this one off. He kicks it off, and he got all of that one. He's to the 20. He's taken down at the 24-yard line. The quarterback brings his troops out onto the field for the first drive of the game. The draw play gets maybe 2 yards.
That makes it 2nd and 8.
From their own 26-yard line. 2nd down. Makes the catch, and he's got nowhere to go.
That's good for a gain of 2 yards. That'll bring up 3rd and 6.
Quick strike to the receiver. They'll bring him down at the 38. 1st and 10. Ball on their own 38. Tackle made at about the 47-yard line.
That's good for a gain of 9 yards. That brings him 2nd and 9.
He's going to try and scramble. Decides to slide.
A good quarterback knows when and how to improvise. And if he's got the skills, he can also turn a scramble into something big.
From the 45-yard line. 1st down. Tackle at the 34-yard line.
That's a gain of 11 play.
Gets out to about the 31.
That's good for a gain of 3 yards.
We played 1 quarter. The Cardinals lead 7-0. And we're back for more action here in quarter number 2. He's on the run. And he's taken down right around the 30.
That's good for a gain of 1 yard. That makes it 3rd and 7.
3rd down, and they need to get it to the 24. And he's tackled at about the 25-yard line. Tipton picks up around 5 yards with that catch.
4th down.
They're trying to stop the run here with a goal line defense. They go with a run, and he's brought down in the backfield.
I'm not going to fault that decision. It was definitely a 1st down that they could have picked up. You want to be aggressive early on, even if it doesn't always work out.
I can't argue the play call. The defense just did their job by standing their ground. With 1 quarter down, I really haven't seen too much separation between these two squads. Might be neck and neck the whole way. Now he's scrambling. Slides down.
Gain of 9 yards. That brings him 2nd and 9.
Louisville is up by a touchdown. He's into the open field. Gets to around the 42. He kept it himself and picked up a good-looking first down.
Great execution and a good decision there by the quarterback.
36 to Mike.
He's got the corner. He's at midfield. Gains his way to the 46-yard line.
That makes it first and 10.
Motion.
Nice run, and he's brought down.
That brings him second and 5.
Tackle outside after a nice pickup.
That's good for a gain of 3 yards. Third down.
Watch 36 to Mike.
He laterals the ball. He's pushed out of bounds. Right around the 34. A lot of concern from his teammates with a guy down on the field. It's first and 10. Ball on the 34-yard line. And he carries the ball for a nice gain.
With the carry. Call a gain of 5 yards. That brings him second and 5.
Watch 36 to Mike.
And he tackles him hard at the 26-yard line. Louisville is up 7. He fights forward to about the 13.
That's how we do, D. That's how we do. Get a one on this.
That brings him second and 9.
Check. Oklahoma.
Nice run up the middle.
On the run. That's good for a gain of 5 yards. That'll bring up 3rd and 4.
And he throws it away. It's 4th down. They're going to go for the easy 3 here. The Panthers saw one of their key guys go down earlier, but it looks like he might be able to get back in the action. Louisville is hoping to make this a 2-score game, and the field goal is good. And it looks like they're ready for the kickoff. Sends it sailing downfield. And it goes into the end zone, down for a touchback. You think about the challenges these two teams are facing. On one side, you've got to find a way to keep building on your lead, and on the other side, you've got to find a way to get back in it. He's scrambling. He's taken down right around the 32-yard line. They need about 3 yards to get the first here on 2nd down. Pickett picks up about 7 yards on the scramble. And he hits him hard at the 38-yard line. And that'll be a first down on the 6-yard pass.
Heads-up play by the quarterback to find his receiver in traffic and get the ball into his hands.
Looks quick to his tight end, and he can't hang on.
Number 7, the intended receiver on the play.
2nd and 10.
That makes it second
Ball on
and
the 38-yard line.
You can't block me. Mike 9. 180. Wide. 80.
Here's the tight end, has a first down. He's hit and taken down.
Hayes is on the tackle at the 50-yard line.
Draw play, and the defense was ready for it.
No gain on the play. That makes it 2nd and 10.
2nd down, 10 to go. Ball on the 50.
Ready. Green, 95.
Throws it to the outside. It's caught. First down, and he's out of bounds.
It's a nice job here by the wide receiver of looking the ball in and keeping the chains moving. He was on the same page as his quarterback as they both saw the double outside linebacker blitz coming.
From the 28-yard line, it's first down.
Mike 17, Mike 17.
Got his tight end touchdown.
They pretty much had their way with the defense there. Terrific play.
Trying to get within a field goal. They'll try the point after. And he hits the PAT. A 7-play, 75-yard drive. And they come away with 7 points. The score now, 10-7. Pittsburgh to kick this one off. He really got a hold of that kick. He's to the 20. He's tackled at the 33-yard line. Louisville's team, when you look at them, I think they got to be happy with how versatile they can be because they do have a star that is not having a star-type game right now, and yet they got the lead here, and we're almost at halftime.
Yeah, I think they've really shown their versatility as an offense. To think that we would be sitting here close to this first half being over and to see that their go-to wide receiver is not putting up these big numbers, and yet they still have the lead, just tells you a lot about their coaching, the in-game adjustments, and the way the rest of the teammates of this receiver stepped up.
Louisville is up a field goal. Nice catch on that one. And he's level at the 42-yard line. Now he tries to buy some time. And he is drilled at the 48-yard line. Louisville's going to have to use their second time out of the half. From the 48-yard line, first down. He's tackled at the 40-yard line.
That brings him second and 9.
Just throws this one away.
Brad, I just think this quarterback's got to do a much better job of being able to read that defense and make quicker decisions. And especially when the defense starts to get pressure, you've got to either get rid of that football or check it down or take off and run with it.
He's going to air it long. This one is batted away. So both teams will go to the locker room looking to make some adjustments and find some second-half offense. 10-7, Louisville.
We've played 30 minutes. Glad to have you with us on the EA Sports NCAA Football 14 halftime show presented by Nissan. Innovation that excites. David Pollack and I here in the studio to break down everything that just happened in your game. We've been looking forward to this game all week, and it has lived up to billing. A close game. You feel like that it's going to be a great second half, and boy, we've got the perfect guys in the booth. What a reward today for Nessler and Herbstreit to get this game.
But you know, it's not a secret, Reese. They get the best game every week that we think's on the schedule, right? So they got this great. It's great. It's close. It's going back and forth. I mean, what a treat to watch one of the best games of the year just unfolding in front of us. And more importantly, to hear the silky smooth sounds of Kirk Herbstreit and Brad Nessler. Does it get any better?
That's going to do it at halftime, just about ready to start the second half.
All right, you finish it up, brother. I'm looking at something in the cafeteria. I'm hungry.
But, look, wait, don't leave until you get my order. Brad, Kirk, take the second half.
And we welcome you back to the action here, just about set for the second half. Woods fields it at the 3. He makes it out maybe to the 26-yard line. There's still plenty of time to keep running their offense as usual here. I don't think they need to feel any anxiety about trailing.
Mike 17.
And he's tackled after positive yardage.
That brings him second and 5.
From their own 30-yard line, second down. Gets rid of it. There's a strike complete. He gets hit out of bounds at the 49.
Great effort here by the wideout to secure the ball and pick up some extra yardage.
From the 49-yard line. First down. And down he goes at the 41. Got a man, but he's tackled back behind the line of scrimmage. Loss of about 2.
Not much going on there. Those kind of plays will not work against this defense. You can be sure of that.
So it's third down now, and they're going to need about 4.
3 down. Mike 17. Mike 17.
Takes it right, and he can't get back to the line of scrimmage.
The D-line did a good job of nullifying out the blocks up front, and that allowed the linebacker to roam free and make the tackle in the backfield.
He'll try to change the field position and especially not get it to the end zone. This one will go into the end zone, and they'll bring it out to the 20. So we're just about ready to return to action. Louisville is up by 3. Gains his way to the 30-yard line.
Two times.
First down.
Mike 36. Mike 36.
And they get nice yardage on that run.
That's a D5 on the play. That brings him 2nd and 5.
36 to Mike.
Brought down at about the 31.
That is a loss of 4 yards. That'll make it 3rd and 9.
Here's 3rd and 9. Ball on their own 31.
Let's go.
Here comes the screen, and they can't connect.
You know, when you feel pressure like that, the worst thing you want to do is just to throw the ball into coverage. He got away with one right there. He's very fortunate. Next time, he should just throw it away out of bounds.
Harwell awaits the snap. Brought down at the 36-yard line.
Return time of gain of 3 yards.
This deficit can be easily overcome, sure. But they have to be thinking if they don't get something going on this series, the burden is going to be felt by their defense. So he decides to hold on to it, and it goes nowhere.
Great play by the senior linebacker to step up in traffic and make that tackle.
So it's 2nd and 10. Ball on their own 36. And they make the stop at about the 47-yard line. First and 10. Ball on the 47-yard line.
Mike 17. Mike 17.
Here we go. Right, 68. Right,
Check it out.
68.
Check the call.
That play was over before it got started. That was just a case of the offensive line getting beat at the snap of the ball.
2nd and 12.
Hey, they scared. Mike 9. Hey, we gotta get to 9. Mike
Throws it in a hurry. He's knocked out of bounds at the 26. From the 26-yard line, it's first down. And he's tackled around the 11-yard line. Quick throw. Touchdown, Panthers.
These guys need to be aware this aerial attack is capable of making some big plays. They've got to get on their toes.
And he converts the extra point. So a 6-play, 63-yard drive, and they come away with a touchdown.
Brad, I thought that was a textbook drive. I thought they did a really good job of showing balance, mixing the play calling with the run and the pass. Just an overall well-executed touchdown drive.
So our score, 14-10. The Panthers continue to get it done on the defensive side of the football, Kirk.
Yeah, they've done a good job of building this lead and almost determined here to protect it. Let's see if they can hold on here for the rest of the way.
There's still plenty of time to keep running their offense as usual here. I don't think they need to feel any anxiety about trailing. Handoff inside, and he's quickly brought down. Picked up a yard of anything on that run. Complete. He's got room. And he's taken down around the 34-yard line.
Number 15 makes the tackle at the 34-yard line. That'll make it 3rd and 1.
Tackle at the 35-yard line. It looks like they're going to go after this punt. It's away. Short punt. The quarterback is on his way back onto the field, and he led a great drive last time out. Pittsburgh is up by 4. Here's a throw, and it's almost picked.
This is a very well-coached defense. They know to get their hands up in the air and to try to knock down passes.
From the 48-yard line, 2nd down. Knocked out of bounds at the 47. That last pass got him only a yard.
Well, it's a good job here to just secure the football, but he just doesn't have enough speed to turn that into something big.
That's a great tackle at the 48. That's 3 down and 1 to go. Pittsburgh's up by 4. Great 3 quarters of action, tight ball game, and now it's the 4th quarter, and this will decide it. Atwell awaiting the return. This punt goes over the goal line, and this will be a touchback. Tight ball game, 1 possession, but they've got an opportunity not only to score and take the lead, but get the momentum going on their side. He's out to the 30. Good open field tackle.
That's good for a gain of 15 yards. That makes it 1st and 10.
Set. Blue 14. Blue 14. Motion. Hey. Bruin.
Got some open field. And he carries the ball for a nice gain. Cunningham gains around 6 yards on the option play right there.
That'll make it 2nd and 4.
Takes it out to about the 46.
That's a gain of 13 on the play. First down.
Watch 36. 36 to Mike.
They hand it off again. Has some daylight. Gets out to around the 32.
That's good for a gain of 13 yards. First down.
Mike 36. Mike 36. Oklahoma.
Here he goes. He's at the 20. Makes it out to about the 16.
That's a gain of 16 on the play. That makes it first and 10.
Takes it up the middle for a nice run.
Call it a gain of 4 yards. That makes it second and 6.
Second and 6. Ball on the 12. They'll bring him down around the 15-yard line. Here's the 8th play of the series. Over the middle to his tailback. He's taken down at the 10. It's 4th down, and the offense is getting set to go for it. Tosses to the running back, and he pulls in another one. Tackle made around the 5-yard line.
Number 15 with the tackle at the 5-yard line. That makes it first and goal.
He's tackled around the 3-yard line. Just under 3 to go in regulation. And down he goes, just outside the goal line. The lineman got a little ahead of the snap count. Here's the call. It'll be 3rd down again after that penalty.
Yeah, now they have more yards to pick up for the first down.
This is from the 5-yard line. It's 3rd and goal. Throws it to the halfback on the screen. Touchdown, and they take the lead. How about that touchdown?
I thought the quarterback made a nice read right here. He checked off his receivers and went to the open running back.
Trying to go up by 3. They'll kick the extra point. And he tacks on the extra point. So a 12-play, 86-yard drive, and it results in a touchdown.
You know, this offensive line has done a really good job, but really I think it's more about the big play ability from the running backs and why we've seen so many big plays from this offense.
Whoa, he just took a licking.
I love the competitive spirit that we're seeing out on this field today. It looks like one team has the upper hand, and then the other comes right back in to be able to regain the lead. It's going to be an exciting finish.
You know this is a real crucial time in the game. It could still go either way.
17's Mike. Mike 17.
Pulls down the catch, and he's got room here. He's pushed out of bounds at about the 29-yard line. It's 2nd down now. They're just a few feet away from that first down marker.
Let's go. 180.
He fights forward to about the 30. A little more than 2 minutes to go in the 4th quarter. And he throws it away.
Good job here by the defense. If you let this quarterback set and throw, he'll kill you all game. But they got excellent pressure on that play.
It's 2nd and 10. Ball on their own 30.
Ready. Green 90.
He guns it. He's got to throw it in a hurry. And for Tipton, he brings his receiving yardage to 100.
Well, they continue to put the football in his hands, and he continues to make plays for them. This guy right now clearly is the go-to guy for this offense.
From the 48-yard line, first down.
Mike 17. Here we go.
He's going to air it long. The safety comes up with a nice play.
Nice job with the safety here, sitting back and playing center field, and then seeing the ball and coming up and simply batting the ball away.
Check three.
Got it and brought down immediately. And this play is number 8 on the drive. Going long. Spectacular play, and now it's first and goal. And the big pickup through the air has made it first and goal. They come out in a goal line set. Got the corner. Touchdown, and now they're in front. Late in the fourth quarter now, and with that score, this game's a one-possession ball game, and it's really going to get tense from here on out. He splits the uprights with the extra point. Looks like they're ready for the kick. Fields at the goal line. He's to the 20. He makes it to the 25-yard line. Louisville staff know that they've got a guy in a crucial situation that can maybe make the difference in the ball game, but you can't just rely on him alone.
Yeah, you got a real difference maker lined up on the outside. The defense knows that. You know they're going to tilt their defense, the secondary especially, towards him. It's going to open up some opportunities for other wide receivers and maybe even running backs out of the backfield to be able to make plays.
Brought down right around the 34. Well, they didn't get the first down, but it was still a pretty good run by the quarterback.
He made a good decision to take off there.
Under a minute left. Caught, and he steps out of bounds.
First down.
From their own 39-yard line. First down.
Three down. Watch 36 to Mike.
Here they come. And he snags that one. He gets hit out of bounds at about the 49.
That makes it first and 10.
Three down. Mike 36. Mike. Down. Blue 42. Blue
He's going to try and scramble. And they make the stop right around the 38-yard line. So they go on the ground and pick up another first down.
They are stringing together a nice little drive here. If they keep this up, it'll be hard to keep them out of the end zone.
Throws complete, and he's hit right away.
Number 36 makes the tackle at the 33-yard line.
And he stops the clock with a spike. Third down, and they need to get it to the 28. Looks left, finding his tailback. And he's shoved out of bounds at the 20-yard line.
That's good for a gain of 13 yards.
And this is the 8th play of the drive.
Four down. Watch 36 to Mike. Set. Blue 14. Blue 14.
Got his man. Can't tack on any yardage.
That brings him second and 5.
Spikes the ball. And they'll look to convert here on another third down. screen pass. He's got his halfback. That tackle just sealed the deal.
That's how we do, D. That's how we do. They don't want none of this.
Louisville staff and really this entire team, I'm sure, is going to rally around this kid.
Yeah, it's a tough loss for this team. I mean, they put so much into this game, but one thing about them is they're a team. And even though their star player had a tough game, I think they'll pick him back up and get him ready to go by next week.
That brings this broadcast to a close. For EA Sports and Kirk Herbstreit, I'm Brad Nessler. We'll see you soon for another edition of NCAA Football 14.